Greetings and salutations. My name is Tish and welcome to the Artist Haven. In tonight's live stream, it is the Friday Night Color Palette Challenge. And that's usually when I enter in all my friends. But sadly, my friends are all under the weather right now, or of having technical difficulties, or some other manner of not being able to be here tonight. So you get just me. Yay, me. So I'm going to use this opportunity to give you a kind of in-depth tutorial-ish thing. So let's show you the color palette that we'll be working with really quick. Somewhere in this pile of, there we go. So there is the color palette that we'll be using tonight. And I don't have any paints that are directly that shade per se. So we're going to be doing some mixing on a jelly plate, and we're going to do some more envelopes. And I'm going to share kind of my little bit of things that I've learned over the course of doing these before and playing around with them. I made 3 booklets, and I was editing that video today. So, well, it's actually going to be 3 videos, and I'm going to show you a bunch of different stuff in those. So anyway, take that down, and let's go into the comments and say hello to Miss Janice, who is one of my friends that is under the weather, and I am so sorry you're not feeling well. I love you, honey, and you take care of you. And Miss Clara Lawrence is here, and Miss Diane McDivitt is here. Thank you guys for hanging out. Appreciate you. Michael is just rolling in from running errands, so he will not be joining us tonight. He had a lot of errands to get done today. So yeah. No, it's just me, Miss Clara. Just me. So, but it's cool. You know how long it's been since I've been on a live stream by myself? A very long time. So it's cool. I'm actually kind of enjoying this. I got the music, the chill vibe going on. I mean, if anybody wants to drop in, by all means drop in. The more the merrier. But let's get down to this. Yeah, there we go. I just wanted to make sure that I had all the buttons pushed. There we go. So I am just using, these are just regular craft envelopes. They have the flat flap versus like the old school triangular one. And I made some really cool books with them. And I want to make more because it was a lot of fun. So, but one thing that I noticed is there's this little flap here that got in the way of the paint, and so we're just gonna clip that baby right off and make it a straight thing. And I apologize for being off screen, but I need a new prescription in my glasses, and I can't see that far away. I'm getting old. I won't say the words. And the other thing that I need to do is I need to make like a little circly thing. So grabbing into these is a little nicer. So we're going to take this big punch and we're going to slide it in. And I made little notches where I needed it to be. You don't have to do that. Because one, you're not me. And sometimes I'm like, go with the flow. And sometimes I'm like, I don't care. So we're just going to cut out a little notch. Let me see if I can find a piece of whitish paper. You can see what I'm talking about. This will work. So we just cut a little niblet out of there, just so it's easier as a pocket to grab into. So there's one that's done. I've got a bunch of these already snipped off, so we'll just do those really quick, and then we'll get into the paint. So how is everyone doing tonight? Or today, if you're catching the replay? I appreciate you on the replay as well. We appreciate everybody that comes and hangs out with us. And if you have any questions along the way, please just let me know. Yeah, nibbling. It's a nibbling. And it doesn't have to be perfect because, again, handmade. I try to make it as nice as possible. I mean, you don't want it to be all kitty wampus. I mean, I actually probably blended with my personality if it was kitty wampus, because that's just how I roll. So, I'm going to kind of line this up and chunk. This one needs a little trimming. Hold on. Hold on. I try and trim it like even with the top of the envelope. Like this little piece, make sure it goes all the way straight across. But that one wasn't. And it's kind of crooked now, but that's okay. Again, handmade. There we go. As much as the people in the live streams on vidIQ would like to think that I was a bot, I am not a bot. Sometimes I feel like it should be. I'd probably get more done in a day. Yeah, that or clone myself. One of the two. So, there we go. And punch. Okay, so I've got, I think there's 5 of these. Yeah, there's 5 of them. That's enough. I don't need that many. So I'll put the rest of these up here so they're out of the way. So to give you an idea, whoop, I just poked myself. What on earth? Oh, that can go over here, so I don't poke myself again. So here's the envelopes that we worked on last time. And you can see how the paint, how it left kind of that little flap there. And I didn't really like it. But these ones are going to be made into, well, these two and these two. I don't know why that one's in there. Probably because I painted on both sides. Because some of these, like these ones need more paint. Well, these two don't. Those are kind of cool just the way they are. But I'm going to bring these ones down. That's why I wanted to grab those. But because we can put more paint on those. And then we have these ones that are onesies. So, they need more paint too. Maybe. Oh, for Pete's sake. Why do paper clips not like me? Just having one of those days. So I spent most of my day in front of a computer. Actually, I like these the way they are. Okay, so we're going to roll with those. Oh, that's why. These don't have paint on the back side. See? I knew there was a reason why I separated them. I do have a method to my madness. Okay, so these ones are ready to make it into a book. And so those will go back up there. And then these ones, this one needs paint. These both need paint. So I'm going to put them there. And hello, Sweetie's Cat World. Thanks for joining. So we're going to peel. This is just the plastic that I put on here so it doesn't get full of cat hair and other such shenanigans. So okay, I think I got the sneezes out of the way. Shoot, you know what? I forgot to grab a water. Dang it. Oh well. So Some people say to start with light colors and work to dark. Some people say start with dark colors and work to light. I say grab whatever the hell you want and go for it. So I've got two phthalo greens here. One is Artist Loft level 3, and this is golden. So I think I'm going to stick with this one for now because I think this is going to be a closer representation of the green that I need. There we go. And then it was kind of a creamy white color. I'm going to put that on this side like that. And I got the big 12 by 12 out just because I thought it'd be more fun. And I could get these pumped out a little bit faster. So, and I've got the hiccups, I apologize. I put a line of mixing white in there. And I'm going to grab this sprayer because I like this sprayer. Make sure it rolls nicely. And then we're just going to start doing some mixing. And we're just going to kind of gradient these two together. Mix these two together. And I don't mind that the green is in there. That doesn't bother me. You just go with the flow. There we go. Off cast over here because I need to get. Let's see. I'm sitting kind of at a kittywampus angle. Let's fix that. Let's get rid of some of this stuff over here. Well, I'm knocking stuff over. Oh wait, I need this. This is what I need this stuff. The rest, whoop. Hey, there's where that went. Okay, that can go in the pile on the floor. Because I have a pile of stuff that I have to go through. I don't have to go through it, I guess, but I want to go through. How's that? Is that a better verbiage? Because, yeah. So, I'm going to get a piece of paper ready. And then I'm going to take one of these envelopes and we're going to lay it down like so. And I'm not going to worry too much about the flappy edges because I ended up trimming them off for the most part. So there's one. We're going to do another one here, like so. We're just going to build up colors and layers. And let's bring some of this color down. That's kind of a gradient thing. I really like doing that, if you haven't noticed. Wait, out of my way, because I need to move this out of my way. I'm going to get it on my elbow. Okay, let's try this way. Okay. Trying to not get it on my mouse because that's, kind of important. So let's put it right here. We're going to take another bit from right here. Okay. And then let's dip this in here. This is one of the ones I did from last time. We're just going to kind of use. And actually, since we have the inner sides, okay, that one needs to dry. So let's put that over there. Since we have the inner sides not painted on these, let's clip these really quick. So because I don't mind if that paint dries on it. If that doesn't bother me, it'll just add more dimension. So let's clip these really quick. Okay, there's one. Oh, let's get the big chomper out. This thing's heavy. Like, monstrously heavy. Okay. Okay, you. Let's do the same with this one. So let's see. There we go. For some reason, it got really warm in here like the last 3 hours of the day. I mean, the sun has set it. I don't understand why I'm so warm. I think it's maybe because I ate some food and it was a little spicy. And when I say a little spicy, I mean it wasn't spicy at all. Because I'm from Minnesota and a little spicy to us is like, it's like, oh, it's like calling something interesting when it's not really interesting. It's like you're wondering why someone would do something like that. But you just roll with it, right? That's how I do. That's how I roll. So yeah, we're gonna do a couple of these wampus just because we can. I think this one we're gonna leave for now because I like that one. I have an idea for that one. This one is one that we want to do. So wait, that's not the right song that I want to sing. That's the Wicked Witch coming into town and on her bike. And time to chunk it. I heard a chunk. I heard a chunk. Hang on. I'm coming. I need to have a doorbell, like a ding dong. They should be able to like let us choose our entry sounds. Looks like someone has joined me in the stream. Yay! Okay, hang on. I'm coming. Oh. Well, looky there. It's Miss Clara.
Hello!
Hello! How are you?
I am doing good. How are you doing?
I'm doing okay. It's Friday. I tried to edit a video today, and it's actually turning out. So, you just roll with it, right? I changed my mind. Uh-oh. Clara. We lose her? I let her sit in the green room too long. She ate all the blue M&Ms. And now she's in the Matrix. Or is it the red pill that makes you go into the Matrix? I can never remember. Okay. I promise this will go much more quickly. I was not prepared as usual because, I try and do too many things in one day. All right. I just really like this one. I don't know if I'm going to use this color scheme on these because these are really pretty. And I think I just want to glaze them and leave them just the way they are. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Oh, I need to chunk them. Because I do have a little bit of paint on this side, but I didn't dip into the painted side. So we're going to put these off to the side. And if we get there, we get there. If we don't, we don't. Oh, I think she came back. She's back from the Matrix. We'll have to ask her if she found Nemo. That too. Are you back?
No, they were all out of pills. Sorry.
Oh.
No blue or red ones.
Oh, I'm sorry.
My earbuds decided to spontaneously connect to my iPad.
Oh no!
Which I'm using. So, oops.
Oopsie daisy. Yeah, that's not congruent to a good situation.
Yeah, I literally heard like an echo and then switch over. I was like, uh-oh, that's not good.
Oh no. Well, I'm grateful you're here. So if that's I feel like I haven't talked to you in like 10 years.
Pretty much. So did you survive the Vid Summit?
Oh, I survived and it was amazing. And I'll tell you all about it. Like all about it. There's some stuff that I haven't said publicly because
yeah. Okay.
I keep secrets. Not
yeah,
lies.
Definitely. Remember, we're on video. We have to be good.
We have to be good. So, How have you been? How did your class go?
Well, let's just say, there wasn't a whole lot of people there, but that's okay.
Well, was there one?
Oh, yes.
Okay, then one is all you need.
That is true, and it was a good first experience doing a live a live class. So I'll take it.
Right?
Definitely, yeah. So, it helps to plug in the dryer.
We need to get our brains together, you and I.
Is it gonna hurt?
No. Just think of it this way. It's a brainstorming session, and usually the storms are cool. So.
Oh, good. I like brainstorming. Brainstorming is fun.
Yeah. Because I had a lot of inspiration while I was gone. So, come on.
Okay, I did a quickie screen capture of your colors, so I'm hoping I got them.
You probably got them close enough. I ain't gonna sweat it. I'm not even exact, so okay. Hang on.
No harm, no foul.
No harm. I gotta
Okay,
get my pliers out because this cap doesn't want to come off. Are you kidding me?
there you go.
There we go.
So Mikey and I did, however, join in and we watched a ton of the Vid Summit from last year because they didn't do a live thing online, so they're going to release it later, and so we'll go back in a couple weeks.
It's already up. If you bought the replays, they're already up.
Are they really?
Yeah, they just haven't said anything to anybody. I think. I don't know.
Okay, excellent. So I will check that out. Thank you.
Yes, and guess what?
What?
Next year it's going to be in Dallas.
I heard that, and I already bought tickets.
The Irving Convention Center. Does that sound right?
It could be at the BFW, and I wouldn't know. Yeah. Yeah. Mikey and I got tickets. We're gonna plan on being there in person.
Oh, next year.
Yeah.
Next year? Oh, awesome. Then I'll actually know someone. Well, I'll know lots of people there. I'm not lying. I met so many people.
You are super on the connected side right now, so I'm not surprised.
So many people, and it just had so much fun having conversations, and not all of them about YouTube. And it was.
So, what was your biggest surprise, as far as a person?
As far as a person?
Yeah, to meet, like your biggest surprise. How about that for? Hey, I'm being the interviewee.
Well, everybody asked me, were you surprised that Dee and Nick Niven were so tall? I'm like, no, not really. Because, I mean, I'm 5'10", 5'11", depending on how tall I want to stand. So, them being tall was kind of like, hey, I can stand up straight. This is awesome. My back isn't going to kill me. So, yeah. It was pretty cool. What was really fun was just meeting all the different people, and it wasn't like, oh, how many subscribers do you have? Oh, it wasn't all judgmentally.
Okay.
And I enjoyed that.
So nobody was trying to one up each other?
No.
Good.
At least not in the circles that I associated with. It was like, oh, what's your channel about? It didn't matter if you had 2 subscribers or 200,000. They just wanted to hear what you were creating. And I thought that was really cool.
That is really cool.
I got to have a really cool conversation.
So not intimidating, actually. Yeah, that's
it wasn't intimidating at all. It was amazing. It was like the biggest takeaway was the fact that people are cool still. Definitely. So, yeah. I'm just grateful that it's going to be in Dallas. I don't have to get on an airplane again for a while. I can just drive down.
There you go. Drive down, stay for a month.
Yep.
Hint, wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
But I like that to happen, but...
Oh, yeah, you want that to happen. I know you do.
I would love that to happen, but I don't think my job would not... well, I probably could get away with it. Maybe. So what are you working with?
I literally ran into my studio and was like, got throw colors together. I've got some alcoholing. I got one of my alumni dye mixtures, which I'm starting to call alcohol dyes. Coining a new phrase, since that seems to be the arty thing to do lately. And we're just kind of literally winging it. Definitely winging it.
Oh, Sue is here. Good day, Sue.
Good day, Sue. And nice pencil case you had to show off in the wee hours. Oh my gosh, she got this collection of pencils. Oof. It's like sit down once you watch that video because I mean, it's impressive.
Wow.
Colored pencils, yeah, jelly. This is really a nice wash that blue.
Oh, look at this. You can go look at chat. Michael's in the chat. And he's also, I think, in this stream.
May I be of assistance?
Hello, Michael.
Hello.
You sound like the dot.
Welcome. You have mail.
The one we have in the living room has a male voice and always throws me for a loop.
You have mail. Here's your daily affirmation.
Okay.
Oh, we saw a sci-fi thriller movie the other night, and I have to admit that it was named really well. Huh?
You and Mikey watching it?
Yeah, it was named really well. It was called Nope. Have you seen it?
Oh, heard of it. Yeah, that's Jordan Peele that has done a lot of great stuff. Get Out is, I think, one of his first things, and I love that movie.
Yeah, they did a good job with the Nope movie because it was like, yeah, there were several moments it was like, oh no, that's a big nope for me. Yeah. And it's like, oh yeah.
Extraterrestrials, is that it?
Uh-huh.
Okay, yeah. They rebooted the Twilight Zone on Paramount Plus, and he's the one that's heading it up. Is the guy that?
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah. So if you have Paramount Plus, yeah, he's done all this new Twilight Zone stuff, and some of them are, good.
I was really impressed by it. It was one of those like slow build up kind of movies, and just slowly, just pulled you in on it. And
we were going to go
just
see
really
it. Good. Yeah, that's great. I'm glad you guys liked it. I'm kind of excited. So, especially since you've.
It's also a really good, like. Remember how he would always say, you must go see it in a movie theater or a really good renter, or it's like, oh, just go buy it because you're going to want to keep it. Yeah, it's I would say a really good renter, and yeah.
Okay.
Definitely.
I don't know of anything really that I've seen that's just floated my boat, that's for the theater.
Not that I had to see in a theater, like it's ones that I wouldn't mind seeing at home, but not something that it's like, oh, I need to see this in the theater.
Well, we got such a good setup there in the family room.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And I can pop my own popcorn. Thanks.
Yeah. And we have our own libations.
Yep.
Spicy butter or no spicy butter?
No spicy.
Oh. It was
I like that, that Uzi salt.
Yeah, you had that Cajun salt or whatever it's sriracha.
Oh man.
Salt. I thought your ears were going to go on fire.
My daughter, for Father's Day, sent me this package, and it had these things, popcorn, and then it had these seasonings, and it had this Cajun sriracha, and I thought, oh wow, that looks good, and so I just started hammering that popcorn with that, and then it started hammering. Really? Yeah, I literally.
It snuck up on you, huh?
Yeah, I look like something out of a cartoon. Yeah, there was smoke blowing out of my ears. Give a shout out to those in the chat tonight. Say hello to Diane McDivitt and Tony McDivitt. Hello, guys. Welcome. Going to give a shout out to Clara Lawrence is in the chat. Howdy. Oh, and there she is.
Yeah, I happened to be on screen. Oh my God. Well, I saw Tish didn't have anybody to play with, and I just had to jump in.
Thank you. Yeah, that's. I thought I'd come in here.
Well, you just were out running errands and it ran behind because it took longer than you thought, and it's okay. Right. And Miss Denise is going to be here, but she's feeling under the weather, and
sending out healing vibes to Janice Pittman.
Yeah.
Love,
That's
love,
nice.
and love. Let's give a shout out to our new inductee, Sweetie's Cat World. Hello, Sweetie. Welcome.
Yeah, she left a message on one of the videos and said she actually started arting because of us. And I'm like, oh, that's so awesome.
Nice.
Yeah.
You never know how you're going to affect people, you know?
Right?
It's always a nice surprise.
But
Yeah.
kindness always matters, yo. Kindness always matters.
I got a really nice comment from somebody who said, "Oh, the video came just in time. I was in the hospital, you know, after surgery and stuff, and needed something to do, and this made me feel a lot better because I was feeling kind of sorry for myself, being alone, you know."
No, I get that.
Donna Panis is in the chat. Hello, Donna. Welcome, welcome.
Hello, Donna.
Hello, everybody.
I don't think I said hello to Sue Ashworth, Resin Heaven Studios, and if I haven't, then I'm sorry, but if I did, I'll say it again. Hello, Sue.
Hello, Sue. That's a hello to everybody. That's okay. That's what it's like.
Diane McDivitt just referred to me as Michelle. I think she just asked me to let me out. That's okay. I've been called worse.
However, I do miss little Janice's, you know, giggles.
Yeah, I
Just
know.
this nice little giggle tone, you
I
know.
need to get that in the soundbite so we can add it.
Oh, yes, you do. That would be great.
Yeah, that's not the same, but
No,
I can't even do it.
it's not the same, but you know, yeah, we'll do that. Maybe I'll go back to a past episode, grab it up, put it in a soundbite.
that needs to happen.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
Okay, let's do some transparent mixing white. Yeah, the reason why I use the transparent mixing white is because it's transparent. I'm going to throw some iridescent copper in there. I'm going to smooch it around. Women think this is why I usually don't deal with lids, but then I accidentally put my elbow in it, and then it's all kinds of a mess. So roll with it.
Did you really?
Oh, I did. I already did. I got an elbow full of paint already. So yeah.
Well, you know you're doing good when you have, you know, paint on you.
I can't stay clean when I'm painting. It's just it doesn't matter if I'm doing an acrylic pour or if I'm doing jelly plate work. It doesn't matter. So we're going to do this. And we're going to do whoa. I met, I don't know if you know who she is, Sarah Renee Clark. She's Australian and she flew all the way over from Australia to go to Vid Summit. She was at VidCon too. And I get to
really?
Yeah, I did get to talk to her and see if she was on her way home when I finally caught up with her. She's like, I gotta go, I'm already late. I'm like, no, just a quick selfie picture and then you can go. And she's like, okay. I'm like, don't be late. Travel safe.
Yeah. I can't get over how many friends I've made through this journey already, you know?
Right?
I mean, who would have thought?
It is
And
interesting when you stop and think about it, though, isn't it?
Yeah, like real friends, and also make a real difference, you know?
Yeah.
Just, that's the part that's really cool.
Well, and you think about, if we weren't at this point with media and being able to stay connected like this, and we wouldn't have had those relationships.
Yeah.
I think it's definitely showing the positive of how this technology, can definitely help and make a difference, in our lives.
You're gonna make us cry, Michael.
Nah. I'm not gonna cry. Not gonna do it.
No, I'm not gonna do it.
Where would it be?
Hey,
Yeah, I
really
want
got some paper towels close by.
to give some love out to somebody.
Oh yeah, who's that?
Yeah.
Who's up?
I'm gonna give some love out to Diane McDivitt,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna tell you why. Because we were talking about this earlier, and I'm just gonna make it quick. But of course, my father Robert and her mother Virginia, brother and sister, and they're with them. There were 5, and me. I was an only child, so 5 first cousins. But they adopted me, kind of as a younger brother, since I was the youngest of the grandchildren, just right underneath Denise. Denise.
Yeah.
And some of it is that families are an interesting thing, and we've all worked just like what we're talking about, just like what Claire was talking about, to keep lines of communication, connections together, and so on and so forth. So, send a love out to Diane. This is kind of a day of remembrance, and I'm going to leave it at that. But love and hugs. So
Understood.
here we go.
Understood.
Thinking about you and everyone else for everything you got going on. And it is cooler weather, fall weather. It is October.
Finally.
Here we are.
Yes, the bike is calling me.
Time for scary shows, scary movies, scary children. Ghost stories. Pumpkin spice.
Yep.
If you like that video.
You can have mine. I'll gladly give it to you.
I don't want it. It's not my thing. I love pumpkin pie, but yeah, so many other great drinks out there for those that love pumpkin spice.
Like hot cocoa or a mulled cider with a shot of Jack in it, or spiced rum or something. And
I love the peppermint lattes, peppermint mochas. That's it.
yes, the peppermint mochas.
Yeah.
Oh, heck yeah.
Yeah. Love that.
Well, I could do it without the coffee.
A peppermint hot cocoa.
Yeah, definitely I can do a peppermint hot cocoa. Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. Sue Ashworth says, for any rev heads out there, That Hearst 1000 is on this weekend. That Hearst 1000.
I don't know what that is, but okay.
I'm not for sure either. Maybe she could give us some insight on that.
Possibly.
Some interesting
stuff
is
Sue,
on.
tell us more. What is Bathurst 1000?
Absolutely, Sue.
Yeah, I have no idea.
Give us the info on that.
Yeah, I need to download.
A lot of good stuff coming out for October. There is a new series on Netflix that is about Jeffrey Dahmer.
Yeah, I saw that.
And I tell you what, that just
You sound thrilled.
Oh man, that looks messed up. I don't know that I could even watch that. Evan Peters is an actor, has been in a lot of stuff. If you follow American Horror Story, that was on FX, he was always in every connotation of that. But he looks so much like Dahmer. It is right. Just, I mean, yeah. And that we were just watching like a 2-minute preview, and it was creeping us out. So, okay, here's what Sue says. It is for V supercar racing, so V8 supercars.
Okay.
That's why I don't know what it is.
Okay, yeah, rev heads, I get it. Yeah, that's a race, especially the V8. The V8s in Australia, yeah. And come on, the V8 Interceptor from Mad Max, yeah, that. Oh man, I love
cars. I just don't like watching them race. It's like I love horses. I just don't like watching them race.
I wouldn't mind riding or doing the driving. But yeah, racing.
That Hearst is an endurance race. It's 1,000 kilometers. Okay.
That's right. I remember that from last year.
Man, that sounds like Mad Max. Oh, whenever I was out in North Carolina, South Carolina, they said that Mel Gibson was out there. They said I just missed him.
Got into him?
I didn't.
No.
No, but they said he was out there. He was in. I think it was a place that Sarah and Andy were. He stopped in there. He said he was enjoying some libations.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me.
That's when I want to meet Mel Gibson because I'm gonna hang out with him.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
That'll be interesting.
Yeah, that it would. Diane, you are welcome.
Just one of those fly on the wall kind of moments.
With hanging out with
Mel Gibson. Yeah.
Sure. Yeah. Hey, I say everybody there. It'll be a good time. It will be a good.
It'll be something, that's for sure.
Absolutely. Okay. Sweetie asks of Clara, is that
Yeah.
watercolor paint you're using? Watercolor paint.
It is alcohol inks, but it's kind of like watercolors as far as the way they react and respond to each other. Yeah.
Thank you, Janice. Sue says this year is going to be interesting with all the rain that they've been having at the moment there in New South Wales.
Oh, really?
Now, do they race on a regular road track, like asphalt track, or do they race on a mud track?
Yeah, I think it's dirt. Yeah, I think it's supposed to be dirt kind of out. All right. Diane says that her and Tony have to run. Good night, guys.
Good night, guys.
Bye.
I almost don't want to. Kind of like it the way that is. So, oh wait, that's what
Sue says they have an old timers race at on at the moment. Okay. Old timers race on at the moment. Cool. Oh, Sue says it's actually a street track.
A what?
Street.
Okay.
I was running the streets. That's cool and scary.
That's what I'm saying. Like I'm making sure my dog is inside at that time.
Yeah.
Seen those little shorts videos where they're jumping fences or hills and stuff.
Right?
It's like yikes. But also kind of fun to watch, you know, in a way. I almost shook my alcohol bottle.
He says that you can drive around it. There are private homes all over. And it's a mountain track. Yeah.
Okay, whatever. Drop the stuff on this way. Whatever.
Problem?
Yeah, I just dropped a bucket of like paper towels that I had all folded up. I just bumped it with my elbow and it just fell on the floor. It's
Oops.
kind of having fun with this.
Just could have fun. I haven't like jumped into something and didn't have a plan in quite some time. This is fun.
You haven't just jumped in. You usually don't have a plan when you come on the live streams. You're like, I'm going to try this.
Okay, duly noted.
Oh,
Baron Lawrence's new channel is called Shoot from the Hip.
Hey, have you done that? I have actually done that. It's hard. And no, it's not. That's what he said, Mama. But
I just kept my mouth shut,
Oh my.
which
went
doesn't
to-
really happen.
went to father-in-law's property. He had pretty good sized property, and we took a bunch of guns out there to go play. And they had a car that they dumped over there so they could practice on it. And yeah, shooting from the hip. You know, it was amazing that we could miss a car, you know, and not too terribly far away from it, you know. And that was the best shot of the whole bunch, too.
Cool. Yeah, it is. It's an acquired thing. You really have to practice. There's a lot of competitions around there for that type of 6-gun, you know, pull from the holster. And especially if you have single action, you know, you have to kind of do the whole typical, if you're right-handed, you take your left hand, pull the hammer back type of thing, and a cowboy style shooting. But yeah, a lot of cowboy shoot.
Yeah.
Yep.
Definitely.
And then they would have where you got your handgun 6-shooter in the holster, and then you also have a rifle, and you have to switch between the two.
Oh,
So,
wow.
Yeah, and that's another competition. It's pretty wild as well. And a lot of times it's these iron metal, like round discs. You have to hit them over. And
So you get that nice pating out of it.
yep.
So my dad is big. Well, he gets big into a hobby, whatever it is, and usually gives it 100%. He never goes even small. And he was going for his handgun license, and he got all of the things to practice with, and he got these little plastic, you know, I guess bullets or something like that to just do practice reloading
Right.
over and over again, and a little metal target that he was doing in his living room. And he was just doing over and over and over and over again. I'm like, Dad, you know, there's only one thing that would help you improve. And he's like, what? I'm like, competition. Next thing we know, for the next hour, we're both just doing nothing but that. It was so much fun. But his numbers improved quite a bit.
Good.
Mhm.
Yeah, I've bought some of those, like in different rounds, that you can put in there to practice with. Yeah, matter of fact, I'm going to be up for my concealed carry here pretty soon. I got to go and get that redone. Sue Ashworth is saying that the old timers are driving some of the XU1 Holden's 67 Ford Mustangs. Ooh, cool. Oh, Ford Falcon XDs. That is
Nice.
what is in Mad Max. Yeah. I bet that'd be cool. a lot of the conventions, a lot of the Comic Cons, they've got some guys that they bring in all kinds of vehicles. They'll bring in like a DeLorean from Back to the Future, 1966 Batmobile, and there's been some that have brought in the Ford Falcon Australian version comparative to the V8 Interceptor from that.
That guy'd be cool. We had a guy across the street when I was growing up that had a DeLorean
Cool.
for years. They had to tow it away.
Yep.
He's like, I'm not selling it until it just doesn't move anymore. Got there.
It achieved that moment. It would not move
That
anymore.
moment. Yep.
Time for a tow truck. Who says there's a 911 Porsche 911 there too? Cool. Jaguar as well. All right. Wow. Potpourri cars.
Okay, so funny story. I love my dad. I always have to say this one, but rag on him a little bit. Okay, so he is one of those type of people that when he goes onto the highway, he will drive 15 miles under. Right? I'm sorry, everybody, if you run into a guy that's probably like my dad on that. But anyway, about 5 years ago, he needed another car, and they had just gotten flooded out for the second time. So he was debating seriously hard between a truck and a Mustang. I'm like, Dad, why in the world are you getting a Mustang? And he's like, well, I was also thinking about getting, a radar detector for it too. And I just about lost my marbles at that time because it was just hysterical thought. Just why do you need one? Why? And you get a Mustang too, but I want to drive it occasionally. He says, no, do you really know how to drive this? Yeah. Do you? Oh, it would be sad that day. But he ended up getting a little pickup truck.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. All is right with the world. I'm done, lady. Are you done? Do you need to close up?
Now, she's muted herself. Did you mean to do that? She's okay. Yeah, she's using a blow dryer, hair dryer.
Yeah,
Okay,
I was coughing before, like coughing, and it's not pretty. So, yeah.
I'll tell you what, I'm gonna jump off here, say goodnight to everyone, let you two do things.
Night, Michael.
What you do? Good night.
Good night, Michael. Sweet dreams.
So,
okay, that's getting a little bit too forward there. Sorry.
oh, good. We're all family here.
That's true.
I should have grabbed the other bite, but this one will work.
You have to show me one day how to do those gel plates.
Oh, they're fun. I have so much fun with these. I'm going to be recording hopefully this weekend on a technique that will transfer over from my painting days from when I used to paint furniture.
Uh-huh.
And it's basically like a copper with patina. So, and an antique mirror look and some other things like that. So, yeah, I hope it'll be cool anyway. The thing with the way I used to paint furniture is all about making layers and doing things in layers, and that's that was
time consuming, but it looks good when done right. Yeah.
So I'm gonna try and pick up as much of this as I can because I just want to use this because the black got a little too black. And so we're going to drop this down right here. It'll work. I'm just kind of winging it.
Winging it works for me. Hey. Oh, did you ever watch that silly video I did with Mitch?
Yes.
Did you see the second part?
Yes.
Oh my gosh. It took us forever to edit that thing. It was so funny. I think it was more funny because I just didn't realize the shenanigans that was going on behind me. You know?
You were so focused on doing
was,
the job and helping him do the fire.
Uh-huh. No idea. No clue.
Those evil peoples.
Oh no, it's all good because I was the one pulling the.
I know.
I was the one pulling the prank in the beginning, so they turned it on me.
I know. It was hilarious. It was like, I'm like, do I really want to go down to Dallas? Is this something I really want to do?
Oh
yes.
Yeah, you do. Absolutely.
Well, because that's the game plan, is to go down to Dallas and just have go down there like a few days early and clear it with the peeps to stay a few days late and just have fun with you guys and go to Vid Summit and then have more fun with you guys. That's
Absolutely.
the game plan.
Sounds like a good one to me.
So we'll see how that all works out. But yeah, I still have the rest of the year that I want to go someplace south. I wanted to go back. I wanted to go home to Minnesota, but snow usually starts flying at the end of October, beginning of November, and that ain't gonna happen. So unless my kids decide they're gonna come down and visit me, it's like, I love you, but no.
Yeah, that's what you need me to do. Is I have no experience whatsoever with driving in snow to go drive in snow.
Oh, that would be hilarious. I would take you out on a frozen lake and let you have at it.
Okay, now that sounds like fun.
As long as you stay in the certain designated areas where there's not thin ice or like an underground spring or something like that where it rots out the ice, you're fine.
Rots out the ice?
Yeah.
Rotting out ice. I didn't know you could rot out ice. Interesting.
Yes, it is a thing. Not a lot of people know it, but it is a thing.
Yeah, rotting out ice. Oh, I couldn't help myself. I got Halloween decorations because we've never really had Halloween decorations at the other place because 10 acres, nobody could see it from the road,
right.
kind of thing. I ordered a ginormous blow up dragon. I couldn't help it.
Well, no, that's cool. I want it out here.
It just arrived today, so we're gonna put it up tomorrow.
Oh, I want one.
And also, the wind was blowing always at the other place too, so nothing blow up decorations could just It wouldn't work. It would be wrapped around, the barbed wire fence, which
I get it. Trust me, I get it.
That's not blow up friendly. Blow up friendly. Yeah, that kind of.
Sorry, my brain went there, and when my brain goes there,
silly woman.
Oh, that turned out really cool. Oh, wow.
Oh, seriously, she's got a blow up Christmas dragon. Oh dear. I'm going to be known as the dragon lady in the neighborhood. Uh-oh, I may have to look for that. We also went nuts on all the windows. I've got a ton of windows on my house, and we did those little clean silhouettes everywhere on the windows.
Those are fun, though.
They are fun. They are fun. I called all the kids down, and we just had a field day last night doing that. That was good. There's bats everywhere.
That's awesome. Ozzy would be proud. All right. I didn't get all of them finished, but I got 4 of them finished and a couple of them closed. So let's do a close-up of your stuff since you are done.
I'm done. I've been done for a bit.
There
Which
we
is
go.
amazing.
No, you're always
For me.
done before me.
That's what he said.
Wrong button. It was supposed to be.
That's what she said.
Sorry.
Oh. I think they're both kind of interchangeable, to be honest with you.
Yeah, depends on the people.
Yeah. All right, snuck in some shimmery iridescence. Sorry. Kind of hits between both colors, but, why not? It's interesting. They kind of weave him back and forth almost like a rope or something. I don't know. I thought it was cool.
Okay, I've done. Your turn.
Okay. They're still a little wet, so you're going to have to use your imagination a little. Okay. So what you do after these have dried is you stick one inside the other one like this. So this would be the front. They're still, like I said, they're still a little wet. So it would go, really? You're going to be like that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. There we go. Oh, for Pete's sake. So, there we go. So this would be the front cover. Then you open it up, and then you have the 2 pockets, and then the paper inside here, and then that would be the back cover. So, I really like how these turned out.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
That's one book, and then I have another book. So,
Nice.
this is front cover. See this guy. So it's got the shimmer of the copper. It's a little bit more green than I wanted it to be, but that's the inside. And if you really want to get fancy, you could put a little tuck spot on the inside here as well as the pocket. And then that would be the back side.
I love the touches of copper in that.
I know. I like especially the inside. I think the inside's better than the outside. But so this is one of the ones that got started. That was already. No, this is one that my 5th one, because I always cut 5 because I never know if I'm going to need more. But this is one that was already started as well. It has the red in it, so now it's got some green and blue and copper. And then these 2 were already on this side, and then I painted on this side, and I'll probably come back in because that's really dark, and maybe I'll come in with some lighter colors. Maybe I won't. I don't know. I'm gonna let them dry. And then this is, wait a minute. There we go. So these are 2 together. They're not done on the inside. These had this red pattern here on them, and I put the green over the top. And they'll get one more layer. And then this one will get a bunch more layers, but I just love how that looks. So it's going to be underneath a bunch of lighter colors. So you can really start, because like this one, I started with the lighter color. The red was underneath. This brighter red right here was underneath, and I went over it with darker colors. So you can do whatever you want. There's rules.
Layers and layers.
Rules. You just laugh in their face, okay? Do it for me.
Yeah. You learn all the rules, and then you figure out exactly how to break them.
Exactly. So, you should have your the color cubes from what's her name? I was just talking about it earlier. Sarah Renee Clark. I think that's her name.
Oh, those
Yeah, the color
that have
cubes.
the color palettes and stuff like that. Yeah.
That's Sarah Renee. She's
Yeah,
really
I ordered,
sweet.
I
one of
ordered those too.
She's one of the
I was
nicest.
wondering if she was thinking the same month. Sorry, cut you off 3 times.
It's okay.
I'm so rude. 4.
I'm over it. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
So, next time we'll be live will be Wednesday night for Artapalooza. If you'd like to be a part of that, let me know. Come hang out in our Discord. And is down in our description. And other than that, thank you so much for joining us tonight. I appreciate you. Remember, be kind to one another. Peace, love, and happiness. Bye. I can remember how to hit the button. There's the